What's good, YouTube? Dmgaming here, guys, and Dragon Ball Z Kakarot DLC. Let's talk. Okay, guys. So first of all, I have the Japanese version, the Japan version. Guys, it is currently 12:12. It's about 2 o'clock a.m. in Japan. And the DLC is still not available for the Japanese game for Dragon Ball Z Kakarot. That's made and produced by Bandai Namco. That's centered and stationed in Japan, but it's available in Australia and excuse me, other places like that. I was gonna live stream it, but guys, I mean, it's not even available, and I don't know when it'll be available. So at this point, I really probably will just wait and play. I'll probably just wait and do the English version. It doesn't make sense for me. I don't know. That's beside the point. I have been watching live stream after live stream today, and I've literally watched the entire DLC and what it has to offer. And guys, I want to give my 2 cents on it. So in the background, I'm just gonna have some background stuff from the DLC going. This is the channel is from Michael Xbox Evolved. That's where the footage is coming from. I'm gonna just let that roll in the background, guys. The majority of y'all have already seen it, so it's not any spoilers, but I want to give my review on what I've seen, my review off of what I know, and it's not good. And this is just being honest. Now, do I think that the DLC is fun? Yeah, it looks like it's pretty fun. I still want to get my hands on it and play it. But there is a major issue with this DLC that's going to upset a lot of people. So first of all, Goku and Vegeta aren't separate characters. The way that it works is like what we said, where you go into the add-ons menu, and from there you you access the DLC. And the DLC is separate from the main game. I already knew that. We speculated that. That's correct. The Goku and Vegeta that you see in the game here, they have the different kanji, the different gi. When you go into the regular game mode, that goes away. Goku doesn't wear that anymore. When you go into the time machine, he doesn't wear that anymore. It's very interesting because Bandai Namco advertised this in V-Jump, or it was advertised in V-Jump, and even in their scans that they released, they had Goku fighting Raditz, and he had that kanji and gi, and you have Vegeta fighting Midoriya with that same outfit on. That's not it. There is no clothing customization or anything like that. You can take this into the time machine, but the time machine still doesn't scale. So yeah, you can go fight Raditz and Midoriya. You can take Super Saiyan God into the main story, but guess what, guys? You are going to obliterate anybody you play for this reason alone. In order for you to even obtain Super Saiyan God, you have to fight Beerus, and I think the fight is like a level 100 fight. So you're going to have to be strong enough to even defeat Beerus, which means even if you haven't played the story at all, you are going to be... It's awkward. Let me say it like this. So, for example, right now, I think my Goku is level 170. Okay, when I turn on the game and the DLC, the Goku in the DLC is going to be level 170. He's going to match whatever level that you have in the game. Now, here's my question and my speculation, because I haven't tested this out, but when the DLC drops, I'm going to test this out. If I go into the DLC and say I get up to level 100. If I go back into the game, I wonder if that character is still going to be level 100. So it's like this. This is the way I think it works. The DLC, your character level in the DLC matches whatever character level you are in the story. Okay, so it's weird, but it guys, if you're level 250, this is not going to be fun for you. Because yeah, you're going to have fun playing against Beerus and Whis. And I'm going to tell you something. Beerus hits like a tank. He is stupid strong. Even if you level 250, that fight with Beerus at 250 is indeed a true challenge. Kudos. That's awesome. They changed the aura change for Super Saiyan God. It's red. That's awesome. But there is, I didn't see a new level cap. And also, when you go back into the main game, there is literally nothing to do. So, aside from the DLC, the only thing that you have to do, guys, is once you reach level 250, the game, you're done. I mean, the only thing you'll have to do at that point is to fight Beerus. And that's my problem with this DLC. And I can see why they're bringing in the free update, which, by the way, I know some of y'all watch Just Saying's channel, and he says that it's coming out next week. That has in no way been confirmed by anybody, anywhere. That is speculation. Because I've already had people tweeting me and messaging me, asking me about it from his live stream, guys. Bandai has not said anything about a free update, about the card game coming next week. That is not confirmed information, so be mindful of that. But looking at the live streams, guys, the only thing that you have is fighting Beerus at level 250. And it is hard. It's tough. I'm not going to lie. It is tough. It is a challenge. But that's it. And people are beating this in like 2 to 3 hours, like completing the story portion of it. Now, the downside is too, like the Sacred Water, like I guessed it is an XP boost. But the way that it works is different from Mega Mask. The way that the Sacred Water works is it gives you a set amount of XP up to a certain point. So, for example, one of them gives you up to 250,000 XP, but not past level 100. So if you're level 1, you can use that all the way up till you get to level 100. Once you reach level 100, you can't use that particular Sacred Water anymore. You have to use a more advanced version. So basically, guys, you're getting free XP. Like we complained about the XP, but they went overboard with it. They made it so that as long as you have those items from Whis' training, you could just click, and level up your character, dude. Like, it's so broken. It is. I'm not gonna lie to you. It's broken. So now you're gonna be level 250, and there's nothing to do in the time machine. And guys, if you recall a video I told y'all a long time ago, whenever we first saw this, what did I say? I said that they want you, the way that they're marketing this is they want you to have to restart and play the story all over again. That's how this is being presented. Because for those of us who have finished the game, when you go back to the main game, there's nothing to do. Those of y'all who are already level 250, there is no grind. I mean, you just completing Whis' training, you unlocking Super Saiyan God, you got the transformation, you got the new combos, and then there's nothing. So it's almost like the game wants to force you to start a brand new game, go into the DLC, and then go back into the main game. This DLC, I guess this can summarize it. This DLC was not made with in-game characters in mind. It wasn't. I don't know why Bandai advertised this being able to take the Super Saiyan God transformation into the main story, because you're going to one-shot Raditz. You're going to one-shot Dodoria. If you have the Super Saiyan God transformation, your character is going to be so strong at that point. It doesn't even matter to take that back into story mode. What would have been nice that we have been asking for since the time machine dropped is for the time machine to scale. Now, there's something here on the screen I want y'all to read. It says on Beerus's planet, you can greatly power up your characters. By completing training there, you will be able to acquire new transformations. Goku and Vegeta will have their own stories as well, which they do. Whichever character you want to power up and make your way to select whichever character you want and power up and go fight Beerus and stuff like that. And like I said, the DLC, it's fun. It looks fun. It seems fun. I do want to play it, want to get my hands on it. But guys, I'm telling you, you're going to finish this content in a day. For those of y'all who are level 250, you're going to finish this in a day. Less than a day. Okay? And when you finish this in less than a day, it's not going to be good because you're going to go right back to having nothing to do in the game. And that's what I'm not happy about. That's what doesn't please me about this DLC. It's very frustrating. It is very frustrating. So you see him going through some of the attacks here. He hasn't unlocked any of the new attacks, so I don't know why he would be going through there. But you can see downloadable content there at the bottom. That's where you will go to enter and exit the DLC. And you would go right there. If he goes into that, it's going to take him into the main story. See, you can return to the main story by examining the Pillar of Light. Any items you've obtained or levels you've gained here will be carried over to the main story. So guys, guys, listen to me, bro. This is so broken because you can literally go into this DLC as a fresh character, level 1, play Whis' training, level up to level 100, and you can take that into the main story, having never played the main story, and you will blow through it because you're gonna be like level 100 and 200. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. The game is broken, man. It's broken. I'm gonna say that because it needs to be fixed. This DLC has broken the game. It has. Let me know what y'all think down in the comment section down below. Till next time, y'all. Thanks for watching. Peace.